If Bill does not win and we don't take back the House and Senate, they will take it away.
Well, that guy knows how to talk like a regular guy in the corner. So the guy turns around and he does this. This is so... Madeleine Dean, thank you so much. You're a state representative from Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, the 4th Congressional District. You're running there. Let me ask you about this amazing move. They cut taxes for the very wealthy, and then they say, oh, we got this big deficit problem we didn't notice before, so we got to fix the deficit problem, which was caused by the tax cuts, by cutting Social Security and Medicare. It's pretty broad daylight robbery. Your thoughts?
Well, this is not my grandfather's Republican Party, I'll tell you that. But it is the playbook that we're seeing. It's a pretty despicable playbook. Give away more than $1 trillion, explode the deficit, then pretend they didn't do that, and say, oh, my goodness, the only thing we can do then is to cut Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, your health care under the Affordable Care Act. It's a very despicable play. It's transparently wrong for America, and that's one of the reasons I'm running for Congress.
You know, people went to college. I've looked at the latest numbers, and you know them, Representative, what happened at 16. People that went to college tended to be more for against Trump. Those who didn't go to college or for him. Why would a working class person, a regular person who didn't get a college break in their life, why would they be for Trump? What's the break they get out of it? I don't. Well, you tell me how they explain it to you, if they do.
Well, what I can tell you is what I see at the doors. And with middle-class working people, they're caring about their families. They're worried about health care. Number one, bread and butter issue as I knock on doors, they're worried about health care. What are you going to do? Don't tear down the Affordable Care Act. Don't repeal it. Make sure you protect pre-existing conditions. Can my kids stay on my policy till they're 26? Can you do something to reduce the price of prescription drugs and make health care affordable to all? So working families, that's what they care about.
And they bring that up to you.
The direction of this administration.
Yeah, they don't. It's really important to me. You're reporting. You're really reporting this to me. So when you knock on doors, which I love the fact you're doing, they actually said, let me tell you, Madeleine, this is what I care about. And that's what they say.
That's what they say. That's what they care about. They're worried about their kids. They're worried about their parents. They're worried about the affordability and the access to excellent health care. They know that how well they're able to keep their family healthy will determine their future, will determine their economic status. That's the number one bread and butter issue at the doors. The second issue at the doors, Chris, that I think you're going to be very familiar with. I was knocking on doors in Twickenham and got caught in the rain, and I said to a gentleman, what do you care about? Here's why I'm running. What do you care about? And the man said to me a single word, decency. Will you bring back decency to public service?
Well, I went to high school in your district. I care about LaSalle High School is right in your district. Your kids go. Let me just tell you, I was with my high school teachers this week. I have some high school teachers I spoke with on Saturday. They said they can't get their kids to behave because the kids say the president does it. He makes fun of people, their looks. They call it people's names. It's horrible. It's permeating right down to the reality of the kids we're raising. This president is a bad example. Thank you for saying that so much. State Representative Madeleine Dean, running for the United States Congress in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. For more right now, I'm going to bring in
Thank you.
The great, I have to say, the great Anthony Scaramucci, author of the new book, Trump, the Blue-Collar President. Mooch, I love this idea because I don't know the answer, but I guess I do. David Brooks in his column today say the culture's more important than economics. Is that why this nationalism of Trump's, this concern about the caravan, all that stuff, is that outselling people's basic bread and butter concerns the representative just gave us about their Social Security when they retire, their Medicare, their Obamacare every day of their lives?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good part of it, but I also think that there's an economic discussion. They believe the president. They believe that he's putting policies in place that are going to allow their jobs to come back. You know, the Wall Street Journal 2 Saturdays ago, Chris, reported that the lower 10% of the country is experiencing some wage growth. Something that is also happening is by cutting the illegal immigration at the border, he's taken the slack out of the African-American and Hispanic-American labor markets, and those markets have tightened and also allowed for some increase in wages. So,
what about trickle down? You're arguing basically, Scaramucci,